Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the seventh episode of Virtual Heritage Tour, Bhaktapur by Night. I am Mr. Loli from the British Council, and I will be introducing the program today, our tour leader, Rita Suwal. And after the tour, I'll also take your questions and put it to the tour leader as part of our Q&A for the program. We would like to thank the National Deaf Federation Nepal for supporting our episode with sign language interpretation. Our interpreter today is Prakash Mahajan. Virtual heritage tours are part of our Dream City campaign, a campaign designed by StoryCycle with the British Council to empower youth and community narratives around the development of their localities. It equips initiators with digital tools, arts, and a platform to engage their own community as well as wider civic processes. Virtual heritage tours are incentivized by the pandemic and subsequent lockdowns, but it envisions to take homebound viewers on tours of locations around Nepal, sampling the landscape, culture, people, and history, while also looking at issues in these destinations. For more details on virtual heritage tours and to see the past episodes, please visit dreamcities.org or storycycle.com. Before we begin today's program, I'd like to quickly note the format. We will start with a tour that will be 30 minutes long. It will be a presentation. For optimum viewing, we suggest that you pin the presentation window so that it's large on your screen. After the presentation, we will invite audience members to pose questions to the tour leader. You can, of course, write your questions while the presentation is happening in the comments section. This session is being recorded, and we request all attendees to switch off their videos and mics. The tour is also being streamed on Facebook. For viewers on Facebook, you can always comment and send us your question there. Finally, and most importantly, we would love to hear from you after this event is over. We'll be posting a feedback form within the tour for you to answer. It'll take just a few minutes, but it'll go a long way in helping us improve our program. Now to our tour leader. Our tour leader today is Rita Suwal. She was born and raised in Bhaktapur. Rita ji has been working as a guide in the city for the past 5 years and was trained by the Bhaktapur Tourism Development Committee. After completing her studies in English and Rural Development, she attended the Nepal Academy of Tourism and Hotel Management and got licensed as an official guide. She loves sharing her tradition, culture, and history with people from all over the world. For now, she is working with Urban Adventures, a tour company based in Kathmandu. Over to Taji to take us to Bhaktapur now. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. I would like to welcome in a virtual heritage tour. To start, I would like to talk about the city's histories and its location. It is located 13 kilometers east of Kathmandu, and it's take about 30 to 45 minute travel time. The area of core city of Bhaktapur is 6.88 square kilometer and total population is 81,000. So most of inhabitants of here are ethnic group called Newar, and they are engaged with agriculture. Some notable professions are metal carving, stone carving, potteries, and wood carvings. So when you travel to Bhaktapur, you will feel like you have traveled back 200 years ago because of the monuments, temples, lifestyle of people of here. The alleys and the lifestyle of people, culture of here is still preserved till the date. Bhaktapur by night is a tour that takes place in the evening time, and it is a completely different than the day excursions. You will be able to connect with the local lifestyle of the people in the Bhaktapur by night. And for the professional photographer, in attendance day, you can get gorgeous photo when sunlight hit the gajur of temple, when when the time of the sunset. So you will get the gorgeous picture. And the festival moment also, most of take place in the evening time. So Bhaktapur, you can find here, Bhaktapur is one of the ancient place. It's a oldest place where you can find the monument from 17th centuries. Most of the monuments are 17th centuries, and also find the monument from the 12th and the 15th century. So here right now we are here in the Khoma gate. So here are some of the picture of the Bhaktapur in evening time. So you can see here in a picture as well. And here we are in a Khoma gate now. So Khoma gate. So this is the route of our tour. It's take around like 2 hour to 2.5 hour by walking distance. But here in a virtual tour, it will take around 20 to 25 minutes only. So I would like to start our tour by Khoma Gate. So here we are in a Khoma Gate, and right off the Khoma Gate, you can see the ticket counter, and all international tourists have to take ticket entrance to visit the World Heritage Site. After entering the Khoma Gate, you can see the beautiful view of Royal Palace, Laku Durbar, and just right off the Khoma Gate, you can find two masterpieces called the Ugra Chandri Durga and Ugra Bhairav. So here is a picture of Ugra Chandi Durga and Ugra Bhairav from 17th century. These two masterpieces shows the identity of our culture of Bhaktapur. So the presence of God and Goddess in the main entrance is to protect the negative vibe, negative vibe to the Durbar, and it doesn't allow the negative vibe inside the Durbar or the palace area. In our culture, in Newari culture, evening time is a we believe that in evening time the evil power or spirit come here, so in that time the god and goddesses protect from that evil power. So before moving to Durbar Square, I would like to stick on the types of temple which is we can find in the Kathmandu Valley. So one is a pagoda style. The pagoda style is a with the roofed style. It is also called as a multi-stories. So here you can see one of the picture of the pagoda style, and it is from the 4th century in Nepal. And second one is a Sikhara style. The Sikhara style, it is called as Sikhara because its structure is like a Sikhara. The base is broad, and the tip of the above part is like a peak of mountain. So it is called as a Sikhara temple, and it is borrowed from the southern part of India, as the Kathmandu is very strongly with a cultural exchange with the India. So third one is a stupa style with the white dome. So at starting there is a plinth, and the second step is a white dome, and the third you can see the hosting eyes of Buddha on it. So this is a Buddhist temple stupa. So we will like to go to the Durbar Square, the royal area of Bhaktapur, the royal palace, and the first one is called as Nekancha Durbar. Nekancha Durbar Nepal Bhasa translate to mirror window palace. Mirror window palace, and it was built in 17th century. So this mirror was gifted by the ruler of foreign territory in ancient time to the king of Bhaktapur, and he would like to present this gift to his subject. So he thought to keep this mirror on the center of the Durbar. And in that time, in ancient time, mirror was unknown to the subject. So people used to get amazed to see their reflection on the mirror. And the mirror was destroyed in the earthquake of 1934. And it is replaced with the wooden window on the center. Adjoining to the Nekancha Darbar, we can find the Lal Baitak. Lal Baitak is a European structure building. It is copied from European structure, and it is here in Kathmandu in 19th and 20th century. After the earthquake of 1934, the Rana ruler, when they were in a power, they emulated European construction over here. And now we can find the mixed tradition of Nepali style and the European style in a Bhaktapur. So after that, we can find the Golden Gate. Here you can see the Golden Gate. The Golden Gate, it is made of brass. The material used is a brass, but gilt with gold. So it is called the Golden Gate, and all the work done on it is hand hammering process. It is also called the repose in English. The English word is repose. It is famous for its craft done on it, and it is built by the King Bhupatindra Malla. So here you can see on the opposite of this gate, the king is here kneeling down position and worshipping the god called Taleju. So on the center of the Golden Gate, we can find the Taleju goddess. So to go back the history of the Taleju, the history of Taleju began from Simran God. When the Muslim invasion Simran God, the royal family, the Queen Deval Devi escaped invasion and came to Bhaktapur with the idol Tolezu. And they came here in a Bhaktapur at starting in Dattatreya Square, called as Laku Durbar. But that place was not accepted by Tolezu. So they came later on to Bhaktapur, Durbar Square, and that was easily accepted by Tolezu goddess. So from that time to till date, even the king of Malla period also worship, and the local people of Bhaktapur, not only the Bhaktapur, but also all part of the people, all part of Nepal, people worship this Toleju goddess. So beside, just next side, here we can find the 55 window palace. 55 window palace is a highlight of this Durbar area, and it is famous for wood carving. There is each window, the 55 window is different from each other, even in a size and even in a pattern. This Durbar was destroyed, partially destroyed in an earthquake of 1934. And after it was reconstructed in that time. And inside the palace, we can find the mural painting of King Bhupatindra Malla, the daily activities of King Bhupatindra Malla. So the painting shows that artistic skill of king in that time. So opposite of this 55 palace, we can find the Shikhara style temple. Shikhara style temple, it is called as Vatsala Durga temple. So it is a very beautifully done with the stone sculptures. All is done by the stone sculptures. And just right to this temple, we can find the pagoda style temple. It is called as Yecheswar temple from 15th century. So this temple is famous for erotic wood carving. Erotic wood carving on the base of every stud you can find over there. The presence of erotic wood carving is to give sex education, as it is common to get married in a 10, 11, 12 years so to the children in ancient time. So to give sex education, it is present over there. So just right to this temple, there is a narrow alley which lead to Taumari Square. So here you can see the picture of the Taumari Square, and there is 3 stories temple with the pagoda style that is called the Bhairav temple. Bhairav is a furious form of Shiva. So in this square, at starting Bhairav temple was here. Bhairav temple was here. As I told you, Bhairav is a furious form of Shiva, and this temple was built in a 17th century, and it was destroyed in an earthquake of 1934, and also partially destroyed in 2015. So it is already reconstructed it. So after this temple was built, then the 5 stories temple, Nyatapono temple was built. The reason behind this is to control the anger of Shiva, the lady god is here. To control the negative vibe of the Shiva, the lady god was present over here. So this is a Nyatapono temple. It's in Nepal Bahasa, it is a Nyatapono, and it's mean a 5 stories temple with the 5 roof and the 5 plinth. On each plinth, you can find guard, like a bodyguard, and elephant, lion, griffin, and shingini and bagini. And inside this temple, there is a Siddhi Lakshmi goddess. Siddhi Lakshmi goddess is god of wealth. And this temple was also built in 17th century. The exact date is 1702 by the same king Bhupatindra Malla. And it is the tallest temple of Nepal. So its height is a 30-meter above the all that plinth. So here on the plinth of the Bhairav temple, we can find there in every evening, we can find the group of people who are chanting religious song called bhajan. In every evening, you can find with the musical instruments, people are chanting song called bhajan. The bhajan include forms of god and goddesses and also karmas. So especially the senior citizen love to do the bhajan, and nowadays at present condition, even the young generation also like to participate because it gives peace, mind and body. So here, after this, we can find the vegetable market. In evening time, you can find the vegetable market here. As daytime, the farmer work in the field, and evening time they come to sell to save some money. And we can find the interaction between the farmers and also the buyers, or sellers or buyer. So here we can find the seasonable vegetables. As it is an agriculture place, so we can find the seasonable vegetable over here. And this courtyard, the Taumari Square courtyard, is also famous for the jatra called Biska Jatra. Biska Jatra is celebrated in the mid of April. In mid of April, we have a new year as well. And in that time, we make 3 stories chariot. You can see in the picture as well. And this is the only festival where chariot are pulled by the both side on the same time. So there is a huge competition of pulling a chariot from the both side. And this festival occur till 9 days. So all the festival things happen in the evening time. Even the chariot is also pulled around like 5 to 7, or it goes to 5 to 9. So here people get lots of entertainment by watching and the pulling this chariot. And young and senior citizens and the childrens, they sit on the plinth of the 5 stories temple and enjoy the festival. So after crossing this Taumari Square, we will lead to Dattatreya Square. So on the way, you can find the local product, and here is one of the picture with the vegetables, and behind the lady, you can find the kitchen utensil as well. So I would like to focus with the kitchen utensils. So this is a metal work in a Bhaktapur, and where you can find the kitchen utensil like a glass, plates, water pot, and the fire lamp as well. So after crossing this, we can get the oil market, oil shop, the traditional oil shop. In a picture also you can find how traditional it is. The oil is stored in the clay pot or mud pot, so that to make sure the water get away from the clay pot and the oil gets stored properly in the clay pot. And this mustard oil is organic, pure organic, and local people not only use in a kitchen, but also they use for their health, like body massage and head massage. So it is a local product from here. So after crossing here, we will get a Sukuldoka. This is an area where local market are here. Like you can get over here fruits, food, clothes, and also shoes. So everything we can get here. It is open from 6 o'clock in the morning till evening time. So evening time is a little bit busy. You can see here fish market as well. Evening time is a much busier time. In that time, you can see lots of people are buying and selling the stuff over here. So after crossing this Sukuldoka, we can see Gahiti. Gahiti is Nepal Bhasa. That means water spout on depth. So here in the structure also you can find in the picture, there is a step or depth, how deep is it? And the depth is made to make sure the water flow properly. And opposite of this Gahiti, we can find house-like structure. It is called as Ram Zupadi. Ram Zupadi has played vital role in earthquake of 1934 to relieve the mental tension of the people, because people come here and participate in a bhajan as well and have the gaza as a prasad of Shiva. So gaza help in releasing the mental tension and as well as help in a digestion of food. So it is also like one of the heritage of here from Bhaktapur. So on the way, we can find Newari Monastery. Newari Monastery, Mangal Dharmadip Mahabihar. So here, though lots of people are Hindu, we also worship Buddha. So Buddha also worshipped by local people of here. So here we can find now Ayurvedic shop. In Inacho, we can find Ayurvedic shop. This is one of the traditional Ayurvedic shop that been working from the ancient time until present. It is serving to the local people of here. The herbs and the medicine are collected from the Himalayan region and sell or give service to the local people of here. And the way we have crossed from Taumari Square to here is known as like a silk route in ancient time. So silk route that connect to the north and the south. And in that time, the businessmen have traveled this way from northern part to here in Nepal, from Tibet to here, and also Indian people also travel from over there to here for the business purpose. So that's why it is known as like a silk route or trade route. So after crossing this, we will finally get to Dattatreya Square. Here is a picture of Dattatreya Square, and Dattatreya Square is named after the temple called Dattatreya. In the picture also you can find the Dattatreya temple, and this temple is also from 17th century. And this is the only temple with the balcony. You can see here with the balcony, and it is believed that this temple is made by a single tree. So here inside the temple, you can find three types of God: Brahma, Vishnu, and the Shiva. Brahma is a god of creator, Vishnu is a god of protector, and the Shiva is a destruction of the evil power and regenerate into the positive power. So it shows that three gods are here in the same place. And opposite of this, we can find Vimsin temple. So Vimsin temple is a god of merchant, which who help in the long lasting of business, for the sustainable of the business to the business person. As I talk about the Silk Route, so the businessman who cross over this place, they come here and they worship this god, god of merchant, for the good profit in their business. So this is all about the Dattatreya Square, and behind the Dattatreya temple, we can find the Pujari Math. So behind this Dattatreya Square, we can find the Pujari Math. This is a Pujari Math. It is used as business hub in ancient time. So it was used as business hub because this used to give the free service in ancient time. even for like guest house is like work as like a guest house, and also food were also distributed freely in ancient time to the businessman and also the pilgrimage traveler. They spend the night over here, so it is taken as a business hub in ancient time. So across this, there is a right side, there is a alley, narrow alley, where you can find senior citizens are talking with each other, spending their time. And from that alley, after crossing that alley, we can find peacock window. So peacock window is a masterpiece in a wood carving. Masterpiece. So it is from 15th century, and it is taken as like a Mona Lisa of Bhaktapur as well. The specialty of peacock, it shows a positive vibe in our society, as as it have insect or negative things from our society, and digest it and give the positive vibe in its feather with the beautiful color. So it shows the beautiful color in a feather, so it shows like a positive vibe. It teach us that we should take all negative things inside our body and give a positive vibe to the surrounding, to the society. That's how it work in our society. So it's all about here. We will go back to the same alley that come to behind the Dattatreya Square. And from that alley, from that behind that, there is right side, there is a way that lead to Chamashing Gate. And Chamashing Gate is the end of our tour. This place is end of our tour. And from here, you can go to Tibet and also the Nagarkot. Nagarkot is a famous for the Himalayan range and also the view of the sunset and sunrise. So it's all about this. So I'm very much glad that you gave me the opportunity as being a female guide. I'm very much glad I got an opportunity to work on this. And we have a group of 6 ladies inside the Bhaktapur who work as a local guide. And this opportunity is given by Bhaktapur, Bhaktapur Tourism Development Community. It has gave us the training, well training that help us to work professionally in this sector. So thank you very much. And if you like to join our tour, you can have a further detail on Bhaktapur Tourism Development. So you can contact here. And I hope you like my tour. So please give a feedback about how do you like. And if you have any question, please let me know. Thank you.